Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we want to read about how to unstuck yourself. So if you have been feeling stuck in a situation, really stagnant and unable to move forward, even though you have the desire to release yourself or step away from the situation, you might be feeling there are too many consequences to consider, or you don't know what to do to move forward. Today we want to read on that. So why or what is holding you back? What is making you feeling stuck? And we'll see if we will get some steps to help you move forward, help you to unstuck yourself. So we have three options here. I will hold them up to you one by one. Option 1. Option 2. Option 3. So you can choose one and then scroll down to the timestamps for your message. See you there. Hi, option 1. I see that you are stuck because you have two choices. They could be two very opposing choices, and you have been trying to do both of them or take both of them into consideration. Try to manage both, but it is not working well. So you get 2 of rods and 2 of swords. So you have been trying to manage both options. You want to be able to do both, or be able to manage both, but they are always fighting each other in your head. So the 2 options are not complementing each other as you want them to be. It could be that when you feel like you're forced to give up or sacrifice one option for the other option. There's always this fight, as if the 2 options are fighting for your time, fighting for your attention. And the 3rd card you get is 3 of Pentacles. This person is being really careful, considering and planning ahead. This option could be related to career or finance, how you get your money, how you feel secure about your life, or how you provide to others or provide to yourself. You have been really careful to plan out, like weighing the 2 options and trying to go with the best choice, and you have not figured out what is the best choice. You are still thinking. I can see a person reaching the point where you open a spreadsheet and list down option 1 benefits and option 2 benefits versus the disadvantages of both options, and you realize that you cannot put energy into both or take care of both at the same time, and that is what makes you feel stuck. We'll try to clarify a little bit more, see what we get. So 2 of Swords come up again. The weighing, the mental process of trying to weigh out what is best is really depicted here. And you feel blinded, or you want to be very fair about it. You don't want your emotional, like your feelings or your emotions or other people's opinions to be part of this decision process. You want to be as fair or as logical as possible. But what I feel is that this is less of an logical process, because what you ultimately want is happiness or emotional fulfillment. So if one option brings you more happiness, then it's a big indication that you should go with that option rather than thinking about other factors, such as other factors that are more logical. For example, okay, option 2 brings me more happiness, but it is a lot more inconvenient than option 1. So if I go with option 2, I would have to move, I would have to rearrange my whole life, I would have to pack up my things. Like, there are a lot more steps to do, but and because of all these other circumstances will kind of pull you back and think, why do I go through so many things just for one option if I have another option that is equally good? But at the same time, what brings you more happiness? What makes you feel this fulfillment? So there is a reason when there's a reason when you cannot give up an option that appear to be more difficult or require you to change a lot of your life. Like, there's a reason why you didn't give that up, and it is because of the emotional reasons. So I think what the cards are saying here is that you have been a little bit more logical in trying to make a decision, and it is time to use your emotions on the weighing, on the balance, on the weighing machine. Like try to think in terms of which one brings me more joy, which one brings me more like makes me feel exciting, makes me feel like I achieved something and really satisfied. Put that as the priority. Then logically, how many things you have to do or achieve or sacrifice. So use your happiness as the North Star or your compass. Use the happiness as your compass to show you the way you should go. The other card you get is Seven of Stones, Healing. I don't know whether one of your considerations, one of your options is to change your career to do something that is more related to healing. It could be spiritual healing or energy work or even medicine, nursing. More like trying to give service to people who need it and heal them back to health or fitness, by trying to fix what is broken into complete. That could be one of the options that you have in your mind, or one of the options you're trying to juggle. And it could be an entirely new career, entirely new path for you. That's why you want to have it all planned out, because it is a very big leap to change a field. Or you could be thinking you shouldn't be switching careers at your age, or you shouldn't be switching when you have all the experience already in one area. But I think you do not have to worry in terms of like wasting your life experience or wasting your time when you change a career, because what we have learned throughout our life, there's no experience that goes to waste. The wisdom that we gain, the knowledge that we gain is always in us, and that is what makes us so unique. So the service that you will be able to provide could be so unique and different from other healers because of your previous experience. So it's like a good mix of different things, and it is what provides. It is also what provides diversity in a sector, in a field. So people come together with different backgrounds and provide different knowledge, but with the same intention, or with the same intention, or with the same heart, or with the same desire, with the same ambition, same dream, and you should follow that. So now we will see what is the first step that you can take to unstuck you from your situation. Okay, you got 2 bonus cards, so I will pick another one, try to get another one for you. Because according to this deck, when you get a bonus card, you should shuffle for another extra card. So you have 2 bonus now. Oi. This is wonderful. So you get, the first card you get is spontaneity. I will read it out for you. Do you like spontaneous adventures of the highest caliber? The only acceptable answer to this question is yes. So buckle up, Charlie. You are about to take a wild ride through the unexplored, unconventional, and underrated. You're about to learn that yes is a magic word with the power to unlock new dimensions in space, time, and after hours hangout. Yes will lead you to experiences you didn't think possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are sometimes lurking just behind a karaoke singer's mulet. And next to this card, you get Follow Your Heart. I am always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes, and when it seems like it's taking too long to get what I want, to get where I want, I know that's because there's something cool, weird stuff to see along the way. And this totally resonates with following the happiness that we were talking about just now. So the first thing you can do, like the first tiny small step you can take to slowly unstuck yourself from this is to be more spontaneous. Be more spontaneous in your everyday decisions. It doesn't have to be decisions that are as big as this, like life decisions yet, but you can start small. For example, you plan to stay at home when you woke up one day, but after lunch you feel like, I want to go take a walk. Then you should be spontaneous and just go. Or if you get a call from a friend saying that, do you want to grab a coffee? And you are stuck in between saying that, but I plan to stay home today. But no, you should be spontaneous and just go. Especially when your heart is saying, coffee is good. Talking or some chatting with a friend is good. Then you should go. Follow your heart's desire. Start small. Even when if you woke up and you are trying to decide whether you should drink coffee or tea, just follow your heart. You don't have to drink coffee if you have drank it yesterday or you plan to drink it today. No, just be spontaneous. from these small everyday life activities, being spontaneous and listen to your heart, you will slowly learn to be able to figure out how you actually feel towards an option. Like, try to listen to what your heart actually wants or prefers, like getting more in touch with your heart's option. And then you can slowly apply it to bigger decisions in your life. And that is the first step for you to unstuck yourself. It's just a small change in your mind or in your lifestyle, and it will there will be a ripple effect, and you will be able to make a change eventually in your life. The third card you get is forgiveness. I think this will apply in the way where you need to be more forgiving to yourself. We tend to be quite critical to ourselves when we do not follow the plan, or we do not achieve a certain milestone of the day, for example. So because you spend a lot of time trying to figure out the best way or plan out the best route instead of being spontaneous, you could be quite critical to yourself when things do not go according to your plan, whether it is because of you not feeling like following the plan for the day, or it could be from other people, like external circumstances that made the plan, like that kind of ruin the plan, and you tend to be harsh because you spend a lot of time doing the planning, and if it cannot go according to the plan, you tend to be feeling upset, and that is what makes you stuck as well, because we should be aware that life, like the changes in life, is always unpredictable, and there's not so much we shouldn't put so much control in life as to what has to happen, because how would we know, like how would we plan each and every single step when we don't know what is going to happen? So try to be more forgiving, and when things do not go as planned, or what would be best is to plan a little bit lesser. Follow when I say follow your heart, that also means you have to always check in with your heart. So it could be not that easy when you are not so in touch with your heart, because we tend to approach our everyday life as if we are a robot. Like, you just do what you plan to do, like wake up at 7, go to work at 9, get off work at 5, and then watch some Netflix, and then go to sleep at 11. But our life don't have to be so black and white, because we miss out with all the adventures, and the adventures are our heart's desires, that we should really follow it. Like, get more in touch with what you how you feel. One last message to how to unstuck. Wow. Again, there's this adventure, this push to adventure, so you get leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. The Age of Light. You have been training for this for lifetimes. I think this card is coming out to assure you or tell you not to worry or not to be afraid to follow your heart's desire, or not to be afraid if you plan to do something that is very out of your original plan path, because you might think that you have no idea where you're going or what you're doing, but actually you have the wisdom or the knowledge in you, because you have been training for the same skill for a lot of lifetimes. So whether you believe that you have other lifetimes or the past lifetimes, whether you believe that your soul has experienced different lifetimes, but if you try to consider this, like within yourself, you try to see yourself as the soul who has already know enough, or the soul who has been trained with different knowledge, and you consciously you might not remember it, but unconsciously it's in you. So if you think in this way, there is nothing to be afraid of. Like there will not be there's no wrong decision. Trust that you know best and you know what to do, because usually when we are in this energy where we are planning or over planning, it usually stems from fear. We are afraid that we are afraid that something will happen that is out of our expectation. We want to take into account all the possibilities that will happen, so that we feel ready, or so that we are less afraid. So we want to know what will happen in case of A or in case of B. So if C happens, what I will do. Like you plan out everything. And this is out of fear. So if you know that you have been trained for lifetimes, what is it to be afraid of? What is it to plan? So when you trust in yourself more, you will be able to follow your heart better. So when you feel brave enough, you are encouraged to take the leap. It's a leap of faith. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in the universe. All right, group 1. Thank you very much for listening. Please let me know whether the message resonates with you in the comment section below, and click the like and subscribe button if you would like to hear from me in the future. And I will see you again. Bye. Hi, group 2. The reason that you are stuck is because you have not fully embraced who you are. So you are born with a lot of leadership qualities. You are a leader. But you might not be using them, or you might not see yourself as a leader just yet. So you're not fully in your purest power yet. You have not fully utilized your full potential, and that is what causing you to feel stuck. You have a commanding aura. I think by nature, people see you as someone to follow, but you don't see yourself as that. You don't think that you can lead. Or you are not confident enough with your own opinions or your own voice, so you prefer to keep them with yourself, like keep your own opinions with yourself rather than sharing them or reaching a bigger audience. But you always have very well, how do I say? But you always have very good ideas, or very like you care a lot about justice, about truth, about being fair, or like not to mistreat the underprivileged people. So the people who are underprivileged will always stand out in your eyes. So you always see them as needing you. Like you always see them as needing help, or you want to voice out for them, but you don't necessarily have the confidence for it just yet. So the cards you get is the Queen of Wands, High Priestess, Justice. You have very great insight and a very, you have commanding power by nature. You have very good insights. Also, your intuition are always on point. That makes you a very great leader. That makes you a great leader because you care a lot about humanity, and also you have the charismatic personality to be liked by people, like sociable and very passionate. And you tend to use your intuition, whether you realize or not, to make decisions, especially in the social circle. Like you can feel out who is on your same vibration. like who is part of your soul tribe, so to say. So let's see if we get other messages. So with this powerful energy, I think what is making you feeling stuck is that you don't see yourself the same way. So when I was describing just now, if you feel like, no, this is not me, maybe think again, or try to try to recognize that you don't see yourself that way because you haven't harnessed the power in you. You have the ability to bring people together. You get the wheel, that's the wheel of fortune. But you have the ability to bring the opposites, like bring people who might be in opposing opinions. Both of this group of people will still listen to you. You can bring people of like conflicting thoughts or conflicting opinions to come together for a cause, come together to finish a project, come together for something that both parties care about. So this is the leadership quality again. And you are very generous. 9 of Vessels. You are so giving, and that is the Queen of Rods energy also. Queen of Rods is very open, giving, willing to share energy with others. There's not so much like reserving, but more very open, like we have enough to share. So let's just come together. So when I look at the cup, I really don't see I don't see any external factors that are making you stuck, because they're all saying, like talking about how you have this great personality that, like, I think the cards are wanting you to see your own power. Maybe that is the only reason that keeps you feeling stagnant, is that you don't see your power yet. You are a very loving person. This is Ace of Cups, the waters of life. The High Priestess is also a water card. You have flowing emotions, like you are not afraid to process your emotions. You are very, very serene, loving, friendly, very kind person, soft. Soft as in gentle, but very strong. Strong as a leader. So a great leader always needs both qualities. Being strong enough to lead, but soft enough to understand the people, to consider, to care about people. So you have all these great qualities to be a leader. So another card you get is the Fool. That's the Wanderer. That makes me feel like because you have not seen yourself, seen your true power yet. You don't see yourself as the Queen of Rods, and that's why you don't feel like you can take the leap, or you don't feel brave for the adventure, if that's possible. We'll see if we get a little bit more cards just to clarify. We get Three of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. I see this. I just get a strong feeling that there's something to do with mother. So the person, your primary caregiver when you were a kid, could be your mother, most probably your mother, or your grandmother. So a female figure in your life who is your primary caregiver, provide you with food and care and love, who has not been, who has made you feel like something that the female figure have done or has not done that hurts you. So what I mean by that is, in a more dysfunctional family, or family which is at a more dysfunctional kind of extreme, we might get cases like the mother is abusive, physically abusive, yeah. But when a little bit, in less extreme cases, it could be that you don't get love or support as a kid. So it is what you don't get that hurts you. Encouragement, love, a lot of physical hugs or closeness, understanding, ability to accept your emotional release as a kid. So there's something that happened. So there's something that is that has hurt you. Most probably during your childhood, that is still within you, that makes you think that you are not. It could be so this what happened could have kind of crush you or destroy your confidence. So it might even make you feel ashamed of yourself, that you don't believe that your opinions could be good. You don't believe that you can be a person who lead others. You just don't believe in yourself, in your ability. But in fact, you have all the qualities needed to be a leader. But what was missing during your childhood is that you didn't get, not only that you didn't get the encouragement or the ability to trust yourself. You were also shamed. Probably you were also shamed for who you are. So because if you are the high priestess, you will always get intuitive thoughts, intuitive knowing, but you get shamed for that. Like you get shamed that what you say is not logic, or how do you know? Like what do you mean by intuition? You are just making things up, and that kind of crush your confidence. You don't believe in yourself. So you try to block whatever you like. If you have opinions or you have things that you think are not right, or you want to speak up, you try to suppress yourself because you have this rooted experience, rooted programming that you shouldn't voice out because you are not good. Like no one will listen to your opinion. It's just stupid. It's plain, like they are not valuable. They will not. Like just silence yourself, or just keep to yourself. Don't make a fool with your words. Don't make a fool with your behavior. Intense shame. So you could be even feel ashamed of yourself in many ways, like when you look into the mirror or you look at your own body, you might, like, you don't like it. Like you don't see the value in yourself. And that is what is making you feeling stuck, because you don't see how valuable you are. Let's see what you can do to, like, the first baby step to unstuck yourself. Vitality. I am healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. I was talking about body image just now. So the card is reminding you that you are made up of so many cells in your body who love you. They are filled with love for you, which is why they keep working and fighting, taking care of you, which is why your red blood cells carry the oxygen around, which is why your brain cells analyze, which is why your bone cells work so hard to keep you supported, which is why all your organs function just for you. Like, I think you need to see, like, so the first step would be self-love, but it is not a small step. Self-love is it's a step that takes a lot of commitment and energy. But the first step that you can take towards self-love is to recognize that you are made up of so many cells in you that are so proud of you. They love you, which is why you are still functioning so well right now. Like, whatever your cells are doing all day long is just for you. See the beauty in you. Don't seek for the beauty outside you, but just see the beauty in you. Like, how great is your body? Clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. Clarity. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage. I think this is talking about harnessing your power as the high priestess. Separate your intuition from the mental chatter. So I think the mental chatter that you get is a lot from childhood. Like, most of them stem from your childhood hurt. So, for example, if you have the intuition that you can do something, then that you can succeed in something, but what is pulling you back is your own mental chatter that says no. Why do you think you can do that? Why can't you just stay normal? Why do you always want to go to some path that no one took before? Like, why are you always looking for trouble? This voice comes from you that mimics the female figure who was in your life, who is in your childhood life. That is stopping you from following your intuition. And so I would call this the second step, to listen to your inner self. First step is to cultivate a lot of love to yourself. You can look at some self-love meditation. Look online for resources on how to cultivate self-love. And the second step would be quiet the mental chatter. Separate the chatter from your intuition. one last message. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. A lot of the opinions that you have, your attempts to speak up for people who are less privileged or speak up for things that you find unfair, they are so valuable that they will help birthing a new age. You are right when you feel like there are so many things in the current society or the current world that is not right. And you are here to bring what is right. You are here to show people, bring people together and show them how to achieve this new age. Which is why you should really recognize your power, which is why it is so important for you to lead. Like what you have is so valuable that it would be such a waste if you don't lead. The new age, the new creations, the better world needs you. I hope you can see yourself in that light soon. All right, group 2. This is all I have for you. Please let me know if it resonates with you in the comment section below, and click the like or subscribe button if you'd like to hear from me in the future. They will really encourage me to keep going, to keep making new videos. So thank you, and I will see you again. Bye. Hi, group 3. First, I have to tell you that this is my second attempt in recording your reading. So the first attempt was recorded, completed, and then it went missing. I don't know what technical issue is this, but I cannot find it in my computer. So you will not see me shuffling because all the cards have already came out during the first time. So now I will go into what is making you feel stuck. So I think you are quite comfortable with your current position, which is the Hangman, the Lone Man. It's called the Lone Man in this deck. So you are like you understand, or you have the awareness that currently what you need is to stop, pause, and reconsider it, or like have time to think about your next step. You are actually quite okay with being stagnant, like being hanging here, and you think this is the time where you get to go within, like to know what you actually want. So you are quite okay with being stagnant, actually. Like you see the purpose of being stagnant, and you are allowing yourself to be in that, which is really good. Like you're not resisting the stagnancy. And what you're trying to consider, or the issue that you want to think about, is probably related to a career or finance, how you earn your money, or also how, like, where to build a home, like to find a place, or find a place that you can call home. find a place that you can feel secure, like build a foundation for a home. Something along those lines. But what makes you feel like this stagnancy is not okay is not from yourself, but from other people, like people in your environment. I see this as like someone who is saying, why are you not moving? Like why are you not being productive? Why are you not making a decision quick? Why are you just hanging there and not doing anything? Like, this is urgent. We need to get this going. Seems like you get pushed by someone in your life that makes you feel like it's not okay to be like this, where when instead within you actually have the inner knowing that this is what you need now, but people are pushing you. So I see this as it could be your boss, or your life partner, someone who is very smart, but also have like, who is sharp with their words. Like, they could sound a bit harsh with the way they talk. Like, they will be the type of person who see this as laziness. Like, they don't understand slowing down or taking time off. They don't really get that. So they want to keep going. And that is giving you you're feeling uneasy from these external factors. So and then I get more clarifiers after that. So you get the Sun of Life, the Green Woman, which is the Empress card in this deck, and the Wood Ward, which is the Strength card. So I think you are very, by nature, you are very free-spirited. You want to be able to follow your heart. Like, you trust yourself you trust yourself a lot. You trust that you know better, and you want to live free. You don't want to be under control from other people anymore. So you think you should have the right to do what you think that's best for you right now. And you don't want to be pushed around anymore. You don't want to be forced to do anything anymore. Yeah, this is a lot of coming into your own power. Like admitting that, yes, I want to be free. I don't want external limitations anymore. They shouldn't affect me. And I think you want to take time, the time off that you are currently taking, you want to use it to explore a bit of your more feminine side. Like you see that this time off is good for you to understand yourself more, like in other aspects that you have not known previously, like the softness or the power of creation, the power of following intuition, the power of receptivity rather than pushing for something with force. You want to explore this part. And this is what you are doing right now. I think you have been through a lot. You have been through a lot of struggles, a lot of difficulties, war after war. Like you come out from one war and then you go immediately into a second war. Like you're always fighting. You can see the blood on the weapon. Like this energy of, okay, I've done one war, I've won it. Now where's the next? Like it's always, you have all the experience from the past difficulties and you think it's time to stop. You think you have gained enough and now you want to you want to be in the softer energy to create something. A little bit of artistic expression here. You want to explore your artistic side. The side of you that can see beauty, create beauty. Like taking time to be in connection with nature, to learn the language of plants, flowers, herbs, slowing down from the fighter mode to be in connection with your environment, knowing your environment, knowing nature, and building a home. I think that the slowing down is what you really want or what you're trying to do. So the only blockage is from other people. And then I look at what are the steps for you to take. So the steps for you, because you are, I get that you are quite comfortable to be in this position. So the steps for you to take will not be so much of to solve the stuckness, but it will be more about how to not be affected by the external circumstances. So what is really nice is we get the sanctuary card. So like what I was saying, you found sanctuary in this hanging position. You are okay. You think this is what you need, like being in the resting position. So what it says is good for you. It seems you have earned some time away from the chaos of life. I see this as the chaos that you have been through, and now you have reached a resting stage and you want to be there. And you intuitively know that this resting period will only bring you more and more in connection with your ultimate potential. Like what I was saying, in exploring different aspects of you. So if previously you have been using a lot of your masculine energy in getting something, being assertive, taking action, now you want to learn how to be receptive instead. So what it says is, I choose to live a life of my fullest potential. I trust that this will draw me towards experiences and people that support my growth and accomplishments. So I also see this as tuning out from the external environment and just listen, just tune into the frequency that you need. So blocking out, I see the headphone as blocking out the noise from outside, like people's opinions or societal norms, or like I think there's a lot of words, opinions, words, gossips, suggestions, criticisms as to what you should do, but in fact you know the best. So just block them out. The step you need to take is to block out. To block out the opinions that you don't need. It is indeed very powerful to be in comfort when you are in this position, because obviously when you look at this image, it doesn't look like a comfortable position. And probably feeling dizzy with all the blood rushing into the head, and that one leg must be super tired by all the hanging, and then money is coins is dropping. You're losing many things, but the fact that you can be comfortable and you see the necessity to be in this position is really powerful. You're allowing yourself to do what you feel necessary for you. Like you are listening to your own body, to your own emotions, to your higher self. You are listening intensely, and that's why any external opinions they are not of value for you right now. The third card you get is beauty. So I see this card as a confidence boost for you. So what it says is, I'm beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. So it's an encouragement for self-trust. So the card is saying, great job that you're trusting yourself. Like, keep going. And also a second layer to the meaning is that to see external opinions that trigger you, that make you feel annoyed, as a tool to understand yourself, because usually we only get triggered when there is a part of us within us that is not healed. There's something that we push away, that is being called out by other people, and that is what's triggering for us. Because if you are 100% fine in this position, would you care what other people say? So the fact that you care a little bit, you get a little bit annoyed, means that there's something in you that, like, it's giving you information about yourself. It's holding the mirror for you. So it's mirroring you. So use it instead of taking it as just pure criticisms and feel upset about it. Use it as a mirror. So you have the power to transform triggers or criticisms or hurt to self-awareness, to improve what you don't know about yourself in the unconsciousness. And the last card is also saying the same thing. So it's the ever unfolding rose. It says, crack open. It's happening for you, not to you. So similarly, if you get resistance from other people, know that they are not meant to be a punishment for you or some unlucky events, like people just want to oppose you because you are wrong or you should be punished. So don't think it that way. So it's not happening to you. Like it's not a misfortune that is like just happened to struck you, but instead it's happening for you. So it's happening for you to learn about yourself, to continue unfolding, to continue unfolding the ultimate potential that is in you. So it's encouraging you to keep unfolding. And all the resistance, the blockages, the criticisms that you met are just, they serve the same purpose. It's just to help you to continue look for your ultimate potential. Continue to know your beauty. Continue to know yourself. So I would say the first step to deal with the stuck feeling is to be completely comfortable in the stuck position, by accepting that you deserve to have the freedom you want. You deserve to do whatever you feel like you should do, rather than being controlled by anyone. The potential in you, the divine feminine in you, wants to be known, wants to be explored, and you deserve to do that. You deserve time for that. So, Group 3, thank you very much for listening. Please comment below to let me know whether the message resonates with you, and click the like and subscribe button if you'd like to hear from me in the future. And I will see you again. Thank you and bye.